All right, so when we're talking about data handling, okay, there's three measures of central tendencies. Central tendencies. We already said central, okay, we've meant middle, okay, we said origin. What else did we say? The intersect, not quite, okay. Quite another on the point is center, okay, the thing that's in the middle, okay. So there's three words, there's three new things, okay. The first thing is called the mean. There we go, you should know it already. Okay, your mean. So the first one there is your mean and is known as your average. Okay, it's known as your average. So we already instinctively have to define average. We take all the things, put it together, divide it by the number of things. Okay, but there's a very specific maths formula. Now, this way we write it in maths, we say the mean, so the mean looks like that. Okay, it's a little X with a copy on. Okay, the little thing basically technically means vector, but that's very advanced stuff for you guys for now. So, yes, so it's a new symbol we learn. So, is equal to, okay, the sum, so here's a new one we're learning, the sum of all the points divided by n. So, this is just the maths way of writing it, but it's easy, okay. When you say the sum, what does that mean? The plus. We add up everything. So that little e, okay, means the sum. It means to sum everything up. That's all it means.
Now, are we going to do this?
Yeah? What do you mean? Yeah. Okay. So it's an E. Just write a big E. So now let's have a look at this. Okay. So we say it is the sum, okay, of all points. Okay. The sum of all the points we have. We'll get more into that a little bit later. And then the n is the number of points you are finding the average of. Okay. The n also in data handling is known as your population. We're adding terms to things. Okay. So if we want to find the average age, okay, do you agree of the classroom? So our population is everyone in the classroom. Each one has their own age. So we find the average, we add up everyone's age, and then what do? We divide by the number of people. Yes, there we go. Perfect. So, for example, let's do that quickly. So we're going to say, okay, so let's do that quickly here. So we're going to say the average of the 9J class, okay, is equal to the sum of all the ages divided by the population, the number of people in there. Okay, so we're going to add it all in there. So someone borrow their calculator. Okay, so we're going to go down. Okay, now what's okay? We'll go down here and call it age. Nikita, age.
Oh, I am
15 plus 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 15 plus 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 your plus 8 15 okay plus 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 yeah yeah plus 15 plus where's that there Yama 15 plus 15 Justin plus 14 plus plus, what's it? How old are you? Huh? You're 14. You're a bit immature. Shame. Huh? What's it? No. You're 14. Okay. Plus. And then there? Not plus 17. Okay. Okay, sure. We'll put 17. Okay, 17 plus my age. Okay. I'm not 34. Nonsense. Okay. So, I have something here. So, let's have a look. So, we say we've got 298 divided by how many people are in class? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 people in the class. Okay. So we say 298 divided by 19. And we get an average, okay, of 15.68. Now, okay. Did you hear? Most of the people said what? 15. But this is 15.68. What do you think is making the average weird? Other people's. Okay, but everyone was very close to 15. They either said 15, 14, or 16. Okay, the 17. There we go. I was the odd one out because I'm much older than you people. Okay, so my average, my age is pulling off the average. Okay, it's making it weird. Okay, so I'm just going to ignore that comment. Okay, so now when we have a look at the next part, so we found in our class, okay, the average was 15.68. Okay, now let's have a look. The next one here, the term here is called the mode. The numbers which occur most frequent. Okay, exactly. So in our data set, our data of the grade 9 class, our mode is going to be 15. Now, the mode isn't very big. Two at the back. Stop. 15 the mode isn't a very heavy statistical thing because it just says what occurs the most. Okay. So, but we have seen here, look, the mode is going to be 15.
What's up?
Yeah.
What is this equal numbers like 13 and 14? Then why did they
So it's like almost if we took this in the middle of the year. Okay, so if there are 7 people are 14, 7 people are 15, and then the rest are other numbers, you're saying that. Okay? No, because then the mode is just 14 and 15. It's done. That's it. Because, that's why I said, it doesn't hold much value for statistics. It just shows you where things. We're showing about the central tendencies. Central, trying to find the middle things, our origins, our middle parts, our centers. Okay. Now the next one here, the next word is called your median. Median. Okay. The median, is the middle value of an ordered data set. Now, when we say that, we have to arrange it in ascending order. Okay, which means it must be from lowest to highest. Okay, must be from lowest to highest to find the median. So, if we have to write our data points here, so from lowest to highest, so we had, I think it was 2 14s, and then 15, 15, 15, on and on and on, on and on and on and on and on, and then we had the 117 there from the Cincinnati, and then me. Okay. 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 There we go. Let's do that. Solve for x. Find my age. Okay. So, I'm going to be x. Okay, we're gonna look at that. We're gonna see how we can find that. Hmm. How many? Okay, there were 19 in the class. It was me that was at the x. There was 117, and then there were 1, 2, 14. So how many people had 15? 15. There were 15 people. So 15 15s. Yes. Okay. So if we have to work backwards now have a look here. Have a look. Okay. Our average was what? Our average was 15.68 is equal to 14 plus 14. Yeah. Plus the 17 plus the 15 15s. Oopsie, no. 15 times 15. Okay. So, have a look there. Do you see? I've used the sum, my average, okay, my average here, okay, my average is equal to the sum of all the points there. I put them all together, sum of all the points, and then divided by 19, because there's 19 of us in the class. Is that what the calculator says? Okay, then I am. If that's what the calculator says. I put my real age. Okay. So let's work that out. So I'm going to say. So how are we going to solve? This is now solve for x. So 15.68 multiplied by 19. We're going to there, and then we're going to subtract 270. Okay. What do you get? X is equal to? Yeah. So we go. Yeah. Okay. So if I put in this now, tell me this. When I was counting up everything, I didn't put 27.92. I put in 28. Why is it now when we work backwards, guys? Why is it when we work backwards now, I got something a bit different? We can think of why. No, that's not quite. What was my average? 15.68. Was it exactly 15.68? No, it was recurring. So we rounded off. So we had a round off answer. Okay, do you see that? So if we round it off too soon, we're going to get this. Now let's have a look. Let's go back here. Okay. So, and what am I now called? Okay. If I'm something that is not fitting into the data, you see, I don't fit into the age of the classroom. Okay, because everyone's 15, Banra 15, and now I'm 28. So I'm known as what's called an outlier. Did you say outcast? It's an outlier. Okay. An outlier is a value in the data set that is far away from the other values. They skew the data set. So we can already see that in the data set here, look, we had 14, 14, 15, 15, 15, 15, on and on and on, all in our data sets, 17, the 117 there, and then 28. So do you see how my 28 there is an outlier? It's something very, very far from my other points. So we can see central tendencies. My outlier is skewing, they skew the data. It's skewing the what? It's skewing the mean. So now if we take me out, okay, if we take me out, my as the outlier, they take me out as the outlier. So we're going to say the sum, we're going to find the average is equal to the sum of all the points divided by the population. Now we're going to exclude me. Okay, exclude me. So we're going to say it's 270 divided by, how many in the class now? Because you're excluding me. I'm an outlier. You're taking one away. So it's going to be 18. Okay. So 270 divided by 18 is 15 on the dot. So if you take me out as an outlier, my mean is 15, my mode is 15, and my median is 15. So do you see now that I'm seen as an outlier, my central tendencies become the same. Okay, do you guys see that? So that's a little thing we've got to get around, wrapped around in our head. Okay, so if we have something that's an outlier excluded, our central tendencies become similar. So if our central tendencies are not the same or very, very close to the same, we can see that there's going to be issues. We can see what's going to skew things. Okay, so let's do this first example, just the first one. Okay, so in a maths exam, 14 pupils scored the following marks, and it gave it to us in percentage. Now, when we're handling data, we just handle the numbers, and it's like a unit, we put a percent at the end. We don't put a percent each time. So, first thing we have to do, sort the data in ascending order. Okay, so what we have to do it bit by bit. We take the smallest number, write it first, and then write the biggest number last. So do that now quickly. Okay, now quickly. So, I'm going to say 9. So, 9.
39. 54, 59, 74, 89, 96. Yay.
59. Then it's going to be 63. 63. Okay.
73.
Then 73. And then 74. There's it there.
89.
89.
93.
Okay. 93.
96.
96.
96.
So 96 again.
96.
96 and then 96 again.
Yeah.
All right. So we have everything now in ascending order. Okay. So determine the median. So what did we say was our median? The middle number. So how many numbers are there? 14. So to find, there's an easy way we can find. We can either just 1, find in the middle, or we can say the number of people there is 14 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, it's a whole weird thing. But the median, do you see that there's going to be, because there's 14, what's the middle of 14? 7. But 7 and 8 is actually the middle of 14, okay, because there's 14 things. The middle number will be between the 14th and 50, the 7th and 8th pupil. Do you see that? Because if you go 1, 1, so have a look, we're going to do that. We're going to go 1, 1, 1. So we're going to go 1, 1, okay. And then 1, 1. And then there. We're going to go closer in. So 1, 1. And then we're going closer in. Okay. And then closer in. So it's the middle of that. So my median is going to be in between those values. So what's the middle of those two numbers? What's the middle of those two numbers? Okay. How do you find the middle of two numbers? Yeah, we can minus it. We can say 73 minus 63 is equal to 10 divided by 2, so it's 5. So it's going to see they're 10 units apart from each other. So it needs to be 5 on the side and 5 that side. So it's going to be 68. So the median here is 68. Because the
why did you have to do this? Take it back.
Okay. Let's look at it this way. Let's do it this way. Guys in the back, stop. So let's look at it this way. So if we try to find the middle of two numbers, what's another way of finding the middle of two numbers? We can find the average. Okay. So if we say 63 plus 73, okay, divide by 2, it's going to be 63 plus 73. 99.5. What?
63 plus 73 divided by 2, right?
Okay, you got to add them first and then divide by 2 because now you're breaking bod maths. 68. Yes. Yes. If your median is in between two numbers, you need to find the middle of those two numbers. So our one number was 63 and the other one was 73. Yes, and then that's how many units are from the top or from the bottom. So let's have a look at that again. Okay. To find the median, it's going to be 63, okay, plus 73 divided by 2. So what's it going to be? Okay, it's going to be 136 divided by 2, which is equal to 68. My median is 68. We found the exact middle of my data. The exact middle. Okay. So now if we have a look, what is my mode? What's my mode going to be? It's 96. Why is it 96? And it occurs the most. The mode is the most. So my mode is just going to be 96. Okay. We'll carry on tomorrow. Please do your homework.